Hi, I'm Adam.
Hi, I'm Joe.
And together we're the Maladjusted Misfits.
And this is the one where we talk about friends. Hey, Adam.
Yeah.
I can do 6 Degrees from Kevin Bacon and Matthew Perry.
I don't think so.
I can. Matthew Perry was in The Kid with Dana Ivey.
Yeah.
She's the lady that plays Miss Millie in The Color Purple.
Okay.
Dana Ivey was in 2 Weeks' Notice with Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
And Sandra Bullock was in Loverboy with Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
And I met Sandra Bullock. So I'm 1 degree from Kevin Bacon and 3 from Matthew Perry.
Oh my goodness. Sort of.
In theory. It counts.
Welcome, Misfits, and hello to any new Friends fans that stumbled across our podcast.
Every week we rewatch the next episode in sequential order because that makes the most sense.
And we break it down.
And look up trivia.
And we give our own maladjusted take on the whole leg waxing episode.
We try and make each other laugh.
And maybe one of you, too.
Maybe 2. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you this week?
Good. Yeah.
Anything going on?
Not so much.
No, just holiday junk.
Yeah. Getting the boy kid moved
Out of state.
out of state.
Oh boy, such fun.
Yeah.
Good times.
What episode are we doing this week?
We're doing the one with the morning after.
Uh-oh.
Dun dun dun.
What's our IMDb plot?
Ross is guilt-ridden after sleeping with Chloe and desperately tries to stop Rachel from finding out. And when she does, the rest of the gang listen to them argue and end up trapped in Monica's room for the rest of the night.
Do you think you would have stayed in that room all night?
Do you think I would have stayed in that room all night?
Like if you heard them start the arguing, or would you just have tiptoed out and was like, I'm not here?
I probably would have left right away,
Yeah.
but I wouldn't have told Ross not to tell her either, so...
Right. All right, this week's director is returning, James Burrows.
James Burrows.
He's back. So fun fact, we have been married longer than James Burrows and his current wife.
Oh,
They got married in 1997.
okay. Nice.
But also, he has trademarks to his directing. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. So his trademarks are conversations that involves frequent movement,
Right.
rapid change of expressions, and unseen characters like Norm's wife.
Norm.
What's his name? On Frasier, his wife, we never saw her. So like unseen
They always
characters.
talk about people that aren't necessarily...
that you never
yeah.
meet. Yeah, so that's his trademark.
Oh, that's fun.
I thought so too. Our episode writers are none other than Marta Kaufman and Crane.
But who are they?
So, Marta Kaufman was married to Michael Skyloff,
Okay.
who composed the Friends theme song, I'll Be There For You.
Oh,
I thought that was interesting. They didn't get married until after. So.
right. Very
David,
nice.
this is all about who people are married to now.
Oh, okay. You're,
Yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about.
You're starting to talk about the off-screen characters.
So David Crane is married to Jeffrey Cleric. They have 2 children.
Okay.
His husband is the creator-writer for the show Episodes,
Nice.
which David Crane was the producer of.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we love Episodes.
Yeah, we need to watch that again. I
We
haven't
do.
watched it for a bit.
I was just thinking about that. It's really funny.
Yeah.
Plus, a lot of people play cameos on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so. All right, when was our original air date?
Our original air date was February 20th, 1997.
All right.
So that week, people having tired from Star Wars A New Hope finally took a break, and we had a new #1 movie.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back.
Do you know if Star Wars Empire Strikes Back did better than New Hope when it was re-released?
Oh, I have no idea.
Oh, I just wondered.
Yeah, you could look it up.
I like Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, I mean, everybody likes Empire. Come on. Of course, when we were in LA, we went to see the movie that opened in the 31 spot.
31st.
The 31st spot, which is pretty good considering it was only in 12 theaters. Lost Highway by David Lynch.
Yes, you love Lost Highway. It's kind of like cartoonish when Adam's got Lost Highway on. I kind of like go in the room and go, "Root," like a cartoon, turn around, walk back out.
Hey.
I like some of his stuff, but sometimes I just don't get it.
Sometimes I just don't get it.
I'm not as sophisticated as you.
I don't think sophisticated's the right word.
All right, are you ready for some trivia?
Sure. It better
right.
be sophisticated trivia, though.
I gotta go. All right, so during the Friends reunion in 2021, when asked about this episode by host James Corden,
Okay.
all 6 cast members agreed that Ross and Rachel were indeed on a break. So,
On a break.
yep.
Yeah.
When Rachel leaves a voice message to Ross saying that she'll be at his apartment at 8:30,
Yeah.
Ross looks at his wrist to check
Right.
the time,
I did
expecting
notice
his
that.
watch to be there. But then there is no watch. But later in the episode, Chloe admits to stealing Ross's watch, which explains why the watch was missing from his wrist earlier that episode.
And I do like that she's like, I do that.
What kind of puppy should I get? This is the final appearance of Isaac and Chloe.
Boo.
Yeah, we hear about Isaac. I think they mention him once or twice. But yeah, this is the last time we see him. This is the first time that someone utters the classic, "We were on a break."
Yes.
However, it is Rachel who says it.
Yes. I made a note in my notes.
Yeah, Ross doesn't use it until the next episode. During the Ross and Rachel breakup, the window above Monica's door is seen open later on in the scene, presumably so they could eavesdrop.
Yeah.
And the definitive breakup scene was so emotional that both Schwimmer and Aniston cried after the final shot.
Oh, BOOHOO.
Hey!
Oh!
The actors were upset.
I know.
It's hard, I bet, to get all emotional and then, like, snap right out of it.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when I was in The Emperor's New Clothes.
The high school production of The Emperor's New Clothes.
Yeah, it just wrecked me every performance.
All right, what are your episode reactions?
All right, so the first half of the episode is light and funny. I mean, there's kind of a disturbing scavenger hunt. And Chloe just cracks me up. I mean,
She is
Angela
funny.
Featherstone is just cute. But then the last 10 minutes is just watching somebody break up in real time, and it's kind of a bummer, man.
It is a bummer. It's sad for sure. And I only broke up with my junior high boyfriend, but I can attest it took hours and the police were involved.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
And my mom said the sweetest thing to me.
not really?
No.
Oh.
When my dad finally brought me home after this hour-long thing,
Yeah.
he went upstairs and woke her up and said, Joe just got broken up with. Do you want to come talk to her? I could hear him.
Yeah.
And she goes, no, she'll still be upset in the morning. I can talk to her then. And she never did talk to me.
I had one of those junior high girlfriends, that I didn't even have a class with.
Mm-hmm.
And when I called her to break up with her, she said, "Who is this?"
Oh. Yeah, so it's a tough episode, but the waxing friends are fun and lighthearted to ease the sadness.
Yeah. They do their best. But
All right, let's do our favorites.
all right, what was your favorite line, Joe?
I like when Ross is rushing Chloe out the door, and he said, "You know that girlfriend I have? She wants to get back together."
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Oh, you must be so happy!"
Right.
And he goes, "Yes, I am. One of the many things I'm feeling."
And I'm gonna go with Isaac.
Okay.
I can promise not to tell her again.
Only Isaac would think that was okay. Like, if I tell her not to tell her again, you won't be mad, right?
Well, I mean, he's like, I can't promise not to tell her because I already did.
All right, what is your favorite moment?
My favorite moment first?
Oh, I can do mine.
All right, no, I'll go first.
All right.
Again, I mentioned it last week. I just love Chloe's thumbs up from behind the door. Even she wants them to get back together. She's like, cool,
Yay!
good job.
I knew you were going to pick that. But I like when Chandler and Joey rush in with the kitchen items to save Monica and Phoebe when they hear them screaming from waxing.
Aw.
Yeah. I think
They're
it's really
screaming.
cute.
We have to go help.
It's so cute. And we watched the bloopers of that one time, remember? Mm-hmm. It was really funny.
Yeah.
Because James Rose kept saying, like, more.
More.
And then he kept saying, and then he went less, less. And then they just walked in and went, what's up?
Do less.
Do less.
Do less.
Favorite outfit.
All right. What's your favorite outfit?
Well, they were all in the same outfit for the entire episode.
Right.
But I do like Monica's leg waxing outfit. I love her little sweater and her t-shirt and the boxers. So cute. So cute.
Yeah, and I'm going to give an ironic one to Isaac. I mean, that shirt is just too, let's call it fun. Let's say it's a fun shirt. Okay. It's a wacky fun shirt. And the pants and the hair are just topping for extra flair.
He is a fun character. All right, let's do the themes we explore this episode.
All right.
Theme 1, leg waxing.
Oh, yep, they do get into leg waxing. Theme 2, breakups.
Oh, yeah, that is a big part of this episode. How about theme 3, eavesdropping?
Yes, dropping all the eaves all over the place. And theme 4, 6 degrees of separation.
Yep, you got to trace it back to the person you'd never want to find out. All right, we're going to take a quick break before we break down the episode.
All right. Hey.
Hey.
Hey, why are you mopping the ceiling?
Oh, there's banana on it.
Wow. I have the spirit of an old Indian woman living in mine.
Then you know.
The mailman was downstairs, so I brought up your mail.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Now, what is Fabutech?
Okay. All right. Don't judge me too much. Okay. But I saw this infomercial, and I swear to you, I've never bought anything on TV before, except for this mop. Mm-hmm. But there's this stuff on leg waxing. It looks so amazing.
Waxing!
Yes, have you seen it?
Oh, it's incredible. I so want to be a waxing girl.
I know.
God, do you think it really doesn't hurt? Because how can they do that?
Hello, organic substance recently discovered in the depths of the rainforest.
They have the best stuff in there.
You can order your own waxing now. Use this coupon code MISFITS at checkout for an extra 10% off. Just kidding.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
So we stop.
We haven't even started yet.
We start with Matt LeBlanc voicing previously on Friends.
Oh,
we don't get that very often.
We do not. But you know, he does it later on, remember?
Yeah. But it's not like Lost where it's like every episode.
Right.
Previously on Lost. Okay, so we get a quick recap of the fight scene from last week. And so I'm going to go through that real quick.
Okay.
You want me to quit so you feel like you can have a girlfriend? Is this about Mark? No. A break from us. What do you want to drink? Is that Mark? What, are you married? Because that's okay. Then we get a title card reading the next morning over a sunrise of New York City with the Twin Towers center frame, and it feels sadder than it should.
Aww.
All right, so now we're in the proper cold open. Mm-hmm. We're in Monica and Rachel's apartment. Monica and Rachel. And Monica's sporting a backwards cap and her girl's sweatshirt as she's putting fruit in the blender. And spying Rachel, she says, "How's the big anniversary dinner last night?" And Rachel's like, "Well, we never actually got to the dinner." Monica's like, "Nice!" And she's like, "No, we kind of broke up instead." And Monica is so shocked that she yells, "What?" as she hits the puree button without the lid on the blender. And morning smoothie splatters them and the walls. And Rachel even points out that it's on the ceiling. And Monica says, "This is more important than fruit on my ceiling." Focusing away from the mess, she asks, "You broke up?" "Yeah, but when Ross left, Mark came over." And Monica's immediately like, "Oh no, you and Mark!" Because the Mark thing becomes super plausible to everybody in the world.
Except to Rachel.
Yeah. But Rachel assuages Monica's fears. "Calm down. Mark and I talked, and I realized how much I love your stupid brother. Sure, we got problems, but I want to make it work." Cut to Ross's apartment, and Ross wakes up sideways in bed. And he looks a little bit worse for wear, and he kind of blinks and rights himself in bed and covers up, half smiling, before pulling the blanket completely over his face. Stupid morning sunlight. I hate it so much.
Oh my God.
I do like the saber-tooth tiger head on his wall. I think that's fun. But then the bathroom door opens, and it's Chloe wearing a towel. Good morning. And Ross bolts upright. Then he uncovers his face and stares at Chloe. Whoopsie. Q, I'll be there for you.
Oh, that's the best opening ever. Oh my God. Everything went wrong in like a matter of 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're still at Ross's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Ross and Chloe.
Yep.
Ross is popping aspirin while listening to his answering machine. Rachel on the answering machine says, "Hi, it's me. I've been trying to reach you all night. I feel awful. Please, Ross, you gotta know there's nothing between me and Mark. This whole breakup thing is just stupid."
Yeah.
So she tells him she doesn't want to get back together over the machine, but she loves him.
I love you.
So she tells him she will stop over on her way to work at 8:30.
Yeah.
Ross frantically looks at his wrist for his watch and then grabs the clock and panics. And we talked about how he lost his watch earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He yells to Chloe to come on. Chloe asks, "What kind of puppy should she get?" He says, "I don't know, a big one." She goes, "But my apartment is small." And he says, "Fine, a small one." All while trying to get her coat and purse on her.
Yep.
She asks about her shoes, and he asks if she really needs shoes. Ross frantically searches for the shoes, and Chloe asks, "Why are we rushing again?" Ross explains, the girlfriend I told you about last night? Well, it turns out she wants to get back together with me. Oh, I found it!
Congratulations, Ross. You found a shoe.
Which is really funny because they don't talk about it, but you're like, what was going on the couch that the shoes were so buried?
Jojo wants some details.
So Chloe totally sincerely says, "That is so great for you guys. You must be so happy."
I know she's totally on board with it.
Yeah. So Ross explains, yes, I am. One of the many things I'm feeling. Chloe, still sincere, but has different boundaries, says, "Good luck with your girlfriend." And she leans in to kiss him as he holds up her coat between their faces.
Poor Chloe.
Ross opens the door, sees Rachel, and pushes the door open to hide Chloe behind the door, shouting, "Rachel!"
Oh.
They hug, and Rach confirms he got her message. He said yes, and you are right on time.
Oh.
She asks if she can be his girlfriend again. He says yes, very much. They hug. Then there's Adam's favorite moment when Chloe from behind the door gives an enthusiastic thumbs up.
Oh, got back together. Good job. And she knows to stay hidden.
I know. That's what I think is so fun and cool about her is that she's like, I get it. So Ross hugs Rachel tighter to prevent her from seeing the thumbs up, and we cut to Monica and Rachel's apartment.
Monica and Phoebe. Phoebe enters as Monica is mopping the ceiling, and she explains that there's banana on it, and Phoebe doesn't ask why there's banana on it, because Phoebe, not one for being one-upped, claims that she has the spirit of an old indie woman living in her ceiling. So then, is what Monica says. Phoebe brought up Monica's mail and is looking at a box and asks what Fabutech is. And Monica is like, don't judge me, but I saw this infomercial. I've never bought anything on TV except for this thing that I'm currently holding in my hand. But there's this stuff on leg waxing, and Phoebe yells all excited, "Waxine!"
I sometimes buy things off ads on Facebook, matching dog sweaters. But I also do a lot of research because the very first thing I ever bought off Facebook, I got these sandals that I thought were supposed to be really cute, and it turned out they were rolled up painted newspaper.
Oh, did you show me those?
No, I hid them.
You still have them?
They might be in the closet downstairs.
That's pretty awesome.
It was really, really, and I didn't spend a ton of money.
Right. But enough to be like,
oh my God, I got suckered.
I got suckered.
Just like the waxing
This
girl.
is spray painted newspaper. But Phoebe ever so wishes to be a waxing girl.
I know! And that's the first time Monica uses that catchphrase.
Is it?
It is.
Oh my goodness.
I know.
See how I got you there?
You did.
So Phoebe questions if vaccine doesn't really hurt, because how could they do that? Because Phoebe is a well-known skeptic. And Monica explains, hello, organic substances recently discovered in the depths of the rainforest. And then we cut to Chandler and Joey's. The three boys are in there.
Mm-hmm.
And Ross is revealing that he slept with Chloe. Chandler is stating, oh my God, me and Joey were going to do that.
That's not what he says.
And then Joey admits that when they couldn't find him, they assumed that he went to make up with Rachel, which is probably what you should have done, huh?
You think? That was almost my favorite line.
Ross claims to be in hell now. He loves Rachel and wants to work on this, and all he can think of is how she's going to flip out when he tells her what he did. And Chandler pipes up to suggest, before dealing with that, we need to address the more important question, how dumb are you? But Ross is trying to rebuild a relationship. How do you do that without being 100% honest? And Joey is all for the honesty, except for the stuff that's going to get him in trouble.
It sounds like a little kid.
Yeah. No good can come of it. They warn him he'll just hurt Rachel and they won't be a relationship left to build. If you have to tell her, wait until the perfect time. And that's what deathbeds are for. The boys, Joey and Chandler, are pretty convincing with their argument. Joe, thoughts? Is this a good way to go?
No, not at all.
No.
No.
Joe says no.
Most women would say no.
But Ross relents. Now they need to make sure Rachel won't find out some other way. Joey posits to Ross, did you think about the trail? And now is where they play 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon.
Yep.
Which is based on the concept of 6 degrees of separation, which is this theory that you or anybody is 6 steps away from any other person on the planet. For instance, Jo can connect herself to Matthew Perry in 3 moves.
That's right.
So Ross asks, what trail? And then Joey stomps the recliner up from the relaxing position to the sitting up straight position. So he can explain the trail from the woman you did it with to the woman you hope never finds out. You always have to think about the trail. And Ross doesn't think there's any trail.
Oh my God.
He gives up like fast. And Chandler holds up a hand as he works through it aloud. Chloe works with Isaac. Isaac's sister is Jasmine, and Jasmine works at the massage place with Phoebe. And of course, Phoebe's friends with Rachel, and that's a trail. I did it! And Chandler is impressed with himself, but Ross is none too happy.
Well, at least it's people he has access to.
Well, the problem is they all have access to all of these people.
That's true, yeah.
It's a pretty short trail.
Now we're in Monica and Rachel's apartment, Monica's bedroom, Phoebe and Monica.
Yep.
The girls are now bare-legged and have applied the waxing strips to their legs, as Phoebe reads the instructions. After applying the waxine and linen strips to leg number 1,
Did that.
grasp one of the linen strips by its easy grab tab and pull it off in one quick, pain-free motion.
Okay.
Okay. As she pulls the tab, she begins to scream, ow, ow, ow!
Oh.
Phoebe asks, was it not pain-free? No, it was painful. Oh my God, they should call it Painzine now with a little wax.
Oh.
Perplexed, Phoebe says, well, the girls in the satin nighties on the commercial don't seem to think it's that bad. Mon informs her that because their nerves are probably deadened from being so stupid. But hey, if you don't believe me, please be my guest.
Joe, is
Yes.
waxing painful?
Well, I've never waxed my legs.
Oh, okay.
But I do get my eyebrows done about every 12 weeks or so. And
Really?
I have, yeah.
Oh.
Done my bikini area when we went to the Bahamas.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was more annoying, like a tattoo,
Yeah, okay.
But not painful.
Oh.
Like it was like, oh, that sucks. But I never screamed. But I also have never waxed my legs, so I don't know.
Okay.
But the eyebrows are like no big deal.
Well, we'll get to that in a different episode.
So Phoebe, feeling a little superior, goes to remove one of the strips and goes, ow, 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 ow! Oh my God! Mon offers, now are you glad we didn't start with the bikini strips? What are you mmming about?
Just Phoebe and Monica waxing each other's.
Oh my God, please. It's not a pretty sight, trust me. Now we cut to the Xerox place, and Ross tries to break the chain so Rachel doesn't find out. He enters and says hi to Chloe, who replies with, "Is this about me taking your watch?" Ross is shocked. "You took my watch?" Chloe apologizes and says, "I do that." Ross tells her she can keep it, but asks, Did you tell anyone about us?" Chloe immediately goes, "Oh no, I feel it really isn't anybody's business. You know?"
Right. Makes sense.
Ross agrees, exactly. "So you didn't mention anything to Isaac, right?" Chloe goes, "Oh, well, I tell Isaac everything."
Of course you do.
I say that at work all the time. I'm always like, they're like, "Don't tell anybody." I was like, as long as Adam can know, it's fine. Go ahead and tell me. Ross says, "Of course you do. Isaac, hey, Isaac. Hi, I know we haven't actually met." And Isaac says, "You dog."
Oh, my goodness.
While he's hanging another flyer for him DJing at the Philly.
Yeah, he's got to change the dates on those.
Ross says, "Yes, I suppose I am a dog. But Isaac, see, I happen to have a girlfriend." And Isaac points out that he knows Rachel, that chick from the coffee place.
Right.
Ross explains to Isaac that he doesn't want to hurt her, and Isaac agrees. "Oh, hey, man, I know. It doesn't matter how much we love him. Monogamy is too cruel a rule." Oh, wrong advice. Ross says, "Yeah, listen, can you keep this information to yourself?" And Isaac assures Ross, "No problem, dude. You know, we got to look out for each other. We're the same, you and me." Ross says, "Actually, no, we're not."
We are.
"No, we're not."
Yeah, we are.
"No, we're not."
Okay, we're not.
"Right."
But we are.
"That's fine. I need to know that you're not going to tell your sister." And this is where Isaac says, "I can promise not to tell her again."
So what I like about this is Ross at never point realizes that maybe they are the same.
Yeah, right? Because
if you do the same things, maybe you're the same.
Maybe you have a little of the same traits as Isaac.
Yeah.
He got condoms several times while he was there.
All right, so now we're at the massage place. Jasmine, and then Ross bursts in on Jasmine, who is resheeting the massage table, and he explains that they met at Phoebe's birthday party. He's Ross Geller. "You did a bad thing."
I do like the way she says that.
"Yes, I did," he agrees. "Very bad." "Yeppers, miss. Very bad. Very, very bad." I'm fucking agreeing. Yeah. I'm agreeing with you. "Did you tell Phoebe yet?" "No." "Please don't. I super duper love my girlfriend, despite what I did yesterday. And I want to work it out." And she's like, "Fine. But you should probably talk to my roommate, because I told him, and he knows Phoebe too." And she kind of leaves out, "And Rachel." "Who's your roommate?" "Cut to the perk." Gunther! Ross runs across Central Perk. "You didn't tell Rachel about me and the girl from the copier place, did you?" But Gunther looks up from wiping the counter, like in a way that he really doesn't even care. And he goes, "I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to?"
Oh.
And then he goes back to wiping. And Ross, defeated, turns to find a crestfallen Rachel Green sitting in the booth at the window, looking at him, already so sad.
She just, was so stunned. She sat down.
Yeah.
Didn't move. Oh.
Can you imagine Gunther telling her?
Yeah, with a smile on his face. And now we're at Monica's bedroom with Monica and Phoebe.
Yes.
And it starts off with a cut scene.
Oh.
So Monica goes, "Okay, I got an idea. Why don't you pull off mine and I pull off yours?"
Okay.
And Phoebe says, "Or you pull off yours and I'll leave mine on because I think I can make this work."
Just get in the shower. It'll fall off.
Monica says, "Come on, Phoebe, we can do this." Phoebe goes, "All right." Monica, "All right." Peels a strip off Phoebe. Phoebe, "Ow!" Peels a strip off Monica. And that's when you see them pulling the strips off each other.
They're just ripping it off each other.
And it goes, "Ow, ow, 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 ow." Chandler and Joey run in. Joey has a pan and Chandler has the tea kettle. And Monica explains they're all right. They were just waxing their legs. And Chandler says, off! Phoebe informs them, for your information, this happens to be a pain like no man will ever experience.
Unless they wax their legs.
Chandler points out, yeah, well, I don't think you can make that statement unless you've been kicked in an area that God only meant to be treated nicely.
So did I ever share my getting kicked story with the podcast?
No.
No. So, like...
Have you only been kicked once?
That I know of.
They're dead down there? Is that what you're trying to say?
I was in some stupid fight in, like, elementary school, like
Okay.
fifth or sixth grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I got in a fight with some kid. And while we were punching each other in our, weird little elementary school way,
Right.
he tried to kick me, but his foot went between my legs, and he just kind of kicked me in the ass.
Oh, yeah.
And then I punched him right in the face, and he was like, ow! And like a couple days later, when we weren't mad at each other anymore, he was like, you're tough. I kicked you right in the balls, and you need to be flinch.
And you didn't have the heart to tell him?
I didn't tell him that he missed me. Like, that's completely.
Don't pick on Adam.
Yeah.
Well, Adam's very tall, very broad.
Well, I wasn't then.
Yeah, but still, I always say when we go out somewhere, no one's going to pick a fight with you. So Joey digs himself into a hole and says, I think that women just have a lower threshold of pain than men. That's all.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
come on. It's just a little wax.
Mm-hmm.
Phoebe says, oh, yeah, come here. She puts a little wax on Joey's arm, puts a strip on top of it. Chandler goes, oh, that's mature. Joey goes, okay, fine. So now what? I just pull it off? Phoebe goes, uh-huh. Mon goes, that's right. Joey laughs, pulls it off, and does a high-pitched whine. And then there's cut lines where he looks at Chandler and does the whine again.
Oh.
And Chandler goes, okay, Tin Man.
Oh.
Just then the door opens and Ross and Rachel storm in. And he's begging her to talk to him. And she says she can't even look at him.
Oh, yeah.
The four in the bedroom hear them. And Chandler shuts Monica's bedroom door. Monica's shocked and says, what? Both Joey and Chandler say, nothing. I like Chandler's face. His mouth is kind of crooked.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Monica goes over to the door and listens and says, Rachel said everything was okay. Phoebe turns to Joey and asks, what are they talking about? We cut to the living room, and we also notice that Ross and Rachel are dressed alike again.
No.
They both have army green colored jackets on
That
and
they
black
bought
sweaters.
together.
Black sweaters. Ross pleads, Rachel! Rachel says, Ross, just get away from me. He says, no, it was a mistake. I made a mistake, okay? Rachel shouts, a mistake? What were you trying to put it in? Her purse?
He slipped and fell. Sorry, Chloe. This just isn't my week. Oh, then we cut back to Monica's bedroom, and Phoebe asks, where did he put it? And outside the door, Rachel yells, you had sex with another woman.
Oh, my God.
And Phoebe and Monica OMG at that, because now they know where he put it. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Phoebe knew something was wrong because her fingernails did not grow at all yesterday. See, I think mine grew too much yesterday. It's like they're always long now. Is it something I'm eating?
I don't know. Do you
They're all
suck on gelatin a lot? That's what makes your fin collagen?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Is there collagen in Oreos?
No.
So Chandler explains that R&R had a fight and he got drunk. And then Monica smacks them both upside their heads for knowing and not telling. And Chandler says, Ross had sex and we get hit in our heads. Rachel opens the door to throw Ross out. Now. But he wants to stay and talk about this. I mean, he really should have given her some space, I think. This is definitely worse than the pro-con list.
Oh, for sure.
But it doesn't matter what I suggest because Ross can't hear me. He wants to talk. And Rachel agrees, fine, we'll talk. How was she?
Oh, no.
And then Chandler from behind the bedroom door goes, uh-oh. The listening four are now stacked in a diagonal listening position. And Monica could actually peek through the transom window if she really wanted to.
Yeah.
But Ross is taken aback because that's not the aspect of what he wanted to talk about. But Rachel's like, come on, let's talk. Was she good? And behind the door, Joey says, don't answer that. But Rachel pushes again. You said you wanted to talk. How was she? Joey and Chandler offer.
Awful.
Not good.
Horrible.
Nothing compared to you. But Ross says she was different.
Oh my God.
Good? Different? Rachel asks. And Ross's defense is, nobody likes change. Not a strong start. And then Rachel starts whacking him with the newspaper. Phoebe asks from the bedroom if they should do something. And Chandler says, yeah, never cheat on Rachel. Don't cheat on anybody. It's just easier.
Yeah,
your life
right?
is easier if you don't cheat on people. Ross is apologizing. He was disgusted with himself. And then he got her message. And he was so happy. And all he wanted to do was get her out of his apartment as fast as possible. And that's when Rachel's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Hit the brakes there, Sparky. She stops to ask him, what time did your little friend leave? Now, it won't be until the future when they decide Ross's thing is not knowing when to shut up. But this here is a good example of it. If you would have shut up about 30 seconds ago.
Right.
But his silence tells Rachel all she needs to know. She was there while I was there. She was still there. And she's got a gross look on her face.
Yeah.
And Ross could have been like, she gave an excited thumbs up to us being back together. I mean, you had Chloe's endorsement. I do really like that Ross just kind of hands her back the newspaper to hit him.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Here, just hit me with the newspaper. She hits him with it and tells him to get out. To Ross, the important thing is that Chloe meant nothing to him. And Rachel points out that she was worth jeopardizing their relationship as she throws newspaper at the bedroom door, startling the people listening on the other side. Ross starts with the old, he thought they were already broken up. And Rachel states, we were on a break. And that's where I noted, well, at least that's solved.
Right.
She said the words.
She says it first.
We were on the break.
We were on a break.
But Ross points out that for all he knew, that could last forever. But Rachel doesn't think he's going to get out of this on a technicality. But he thought their relationship was dead. She suggests that he had a hell of a time at the wake. I just want to point out, you don't like when we're having fights and I start getting quippy.
No.
That makes you mad.
Yeah.
But in the bedroom, Joey has hit his limit for dropping eaves. But Monica stops him from going out there. But he's hungry. But Monica thinks if they leave now, they'll know we have been listening. Outside the bedroom door, Rachel is disgusted that she had to hear it from an overly enthusiastic Gunther. And Ross is flabbergasted at the idea that he wanted Gunther to tell her. Rossi ran all over the place trying to make sure that wouldn't happen, but, ultimately failed. That is when Rachel mock swoons. Oh, that is so sweet. I think I'm falling in love with you all over again. That's the best news I've heard since LePoo died.
So, one of the things, too, is, I think Ross is looking at the wrong thing. I don't think he slept with Chloe because he thought their relationship was over.
No.
I don't think he thought about it at all.
No, he didn't.
Because if you're really sad and you think your relationship's over, you don't normally run right out and sleep with somebody.
Right.
It's like the person last week on the comment said, you take that time to think about it.
Right. He did the worst thing he could possibly do.
Right.
In that time period.
Right. Which was very short.
Right. And again, Chandler says in a later episode, bullets have left guns slower.
All right, we're back in Monica's bedroom. Chandler says, you know what? I think we can go out there. I mean, they have more important things to worry about. And Joey goes, yeah, we'll be fine. Mm-hmm. Cuts to the living room. Ross tries to reason with Rachel, and he tells her he wanted to tell her and thought he should. He did. And then Joey and Chandler convinced me not to.
Oh, no.
Cut to Monica's bedroom. Monica and Phoebe round on the boys. Chandler hands Monica the wax. Wax the door shut. We're never leaving. Ever.
And Monica forces them both outside the room now.
That would have been hilarious.
Throw them out and she shuts the door.
It cuts to later. Phoebe is on the phone. They're all still trapped in Monica's bedroom. Phoebe goes, hi, it's Phoebe. Listen, someone's going to have to take my 9 o'clock with Mr. Rehack because it's 9:15 now and I'm not there. And there is a cut line that says, no, I'm in the middle of a huge relationship fight. So, and then she goes, oh no, that's all right. It's not mine.
It's not mine. I'm in somebody else's fight.
We cut back to the living room. Ross says, don't you realize none of this would have ever happened if I didn't think at the same moment you weren't having sex with Mark? Rachel says, all right, let's say I had slept with Mark. Would you have been able to forgive me? Ross, with a slight pause, says, yes, I would. Which is exactly how the kids answer when you give them a hypothetical.
Right. Yes, I always take the high road.
Rachel turns the tables on Ross. So you'd be okay if you knew that Mark had kissed me and been naked with me and made love to me. Ross, somewhat less sure, says, yes.
Nah, he's lying.
Rachel ups the ante. Okay, if you knew that our hot, sweaty, writhing bodies were. And Ross hits the breaking point, covering his ears and screaming, la, 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 la. Okay, yeah, I would have been devastated. But I would still want to be with you because, I mean, it's you. And we cut to Monica's bedroom and they all go, aww.
All right, so now it's later, and we're back to Ross and Rachel in the living room still. And Ross is like a dog with a frisbee. He just won't let go. He's like, what? Tell me what you're thinking. And she's like, I'm thinking about ordering a pizza. And then he goes, order a pizza like, I forgive you. And then she turns and gives him a look that says, oh, hell no. And in the bedroom, Joey is upset that they're getting a pizza that he can't eat.
Oh my God, if you were hungry and you smelled pizza, wouldn't that suck?
Yeah. And he then tries to like mind meld olive toppings onto the pizza and tries a mental throwing gesture at the two in the other room. And then Phoebe's like, oh, we can eat the wax. It's organic. Now, just a heads up for the listeners, organic does not mean non-toxic. There's lots of poisons that are organic.
Right.
That does not mean you can eat it.
No.
Chandler says, oh great, food with hair on it. And Phoebe corrects him, not the used wax. And he counters with, because that would be crazy. Outside the bedroom, Ross wants to know if he can have some of the pizza. And he whispers, no anchovies. And then Rachel orders extra anchovies. And Ross says he'll just pick them off. And then she suggests they just chop up some anchovies and put it right there in the sauce.
I wonder if she even likes anchovies. Which is funny because we just watched that Futurama episode.
The anchovies have become extinct. Okay, then we cut to later. And Ross is throwing his crust in the box as he offers to Rachel, you can have the last piece. And Rachel says, I should think so. You slept with someone. Which was almost my favorite line.
Yeah.
It's just a little too dark.
Yeah, it is.
And in the bedroom, Chandler, Joey, Monica, and Phoebe are now all sitting on the bed. And they're eating the wax from the jar. Licking it right off the applicator sticks. And Phoebe wants to know that R&R are going to get through this, aren't they? And Chandler says, yeah, they got to. And Monica asks, what if they don't? And it's silent for a moment. And then Joey asks if he should get a new walk. He has been walking the same way since high school. You know, some guys have that walk where they walk into a room and get noticed. Joey thinks he needs a take notice walk. And Chandler says, are you actually saying these words?
Do you ever think about the way you walk?
Sometimes.
Do you?
Well, remember...
You made me snort laugh.
A long time ago, back when there was a SeaWorld by here.
Okay.
And SeaWorld wasn't,
Mean
the
and
SeaWorld.
disgusting. Yeah.
My aunt and grandma and sister and people went to SeaWorld, and then we decided later that day, oh, we should go to SeaWorld.
Right.
It'd be fun.
Right.
And we went to SeaWorld, and then we saw my aunt and sister and stuff, and they were like, hi, and they waved to us and waved us over. And my grandma was like, they spotted us because she was like, that guy walks like Adam. And I was like,
What?
I have a weird walk that she spotted from
my
across the whale auditorium.
That's so weird. I don't think I've ever noticed your walk. I think you just walk.
Yeah. I kind of walk like this. Oh, oh, oh.
Sometimes I have to slow down, especially when I'm at work. I think I walk really fast.
You walk super fast.
Well, I walk super fast because your legs are twice as long as mine, and I need to keep up.
We went to the grocery store earlier. You were running through the grocery store.
I needed to get out of there. Don't go to the grocery store in the middle of the afternoon. There's too many old people. All right.
I was like, why are we running?
Exercise. All right, so we're later in the living room. Rachel's sitting on the couch. Ross is on the chair.
Mm-hmm.
Ross says, what? Now you're not even talking to me? Oh, that would have pissed me off.
Oh.
He moves over to the coffee table and please, look, Rachel, I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I was out of my mind. I thought I'd lost you. I didn't know what to do. Come on, come on. How insane must I have been to do something like this, huh? I don't cheat. I'm not Joey.
Whoa!
I love how Joey says whoa, and then he looks at Chandler, who gives him a come on look.
Yeah, okay.
Monica says, hey, it's 3 a.m. They don't know I've come home yet. You notice how neither one of them are wondering where I am? I like how it's Phoebe who says, yeah, people can be so self-involved.
Well, it is kind of like, I'm locked in the bedroom. What else can I do?
Right. But... So Ross tries another angle, telling Rachel she is the one that wanted the break. You're the one that bailed on us. You're the one that ran when things got a little rough. That is neither here nor there.
And now it's more rough. You made it more rough.
Ross says, okay, well, here we are. Now we're in a tough spot again, Rach. What do you want to do? How do you want to handle it? Do you want to fight for us or do you want to bail? Ross is on the verge of tears. Look, I did a terrible, stupid thing, okay? And I'm sorry, and I wish I could take it back, but I can't. We cut to Phoebe and Monica, who are almost in tears. And then back to Ross. I just can't see us throwing away something we know is so damn good. Rachel, I love you so much. And he starts to kiss her on the shoulder, and then her neck, and then the side of her face. And just before he kisses her on the lip, Rachel pulls away. No, Ross!
Yeah, she gets mad.
She moves away from him and says, don't. You can't just kiss me and think we're going to make it all go away. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't just make it better. Ross says, okay. Rachel tells him, I think you should go. Ross goes, what? Rachel says more softly, I think you need to go now. Ross moves over to stand in front of her. Okay. This morning you said there was nothing so big that we couldn't work past together. Rachel snaps. Yeah, what the hell did I know?
Well, gosh, kind of lots changed since then.
Ross still pleading. Look, there's got to be a way we can work past this, okay? He takes her arm. I can't imagine my life without you. Both of them start to cry. Without these arms and your face and your heart, your good heart, Rach. He drops to his knees and hugs her around the waist, and Rachel's crying. No, I can't. You're a totally different person to me now. I used to think of you as somebody who would never, ever hurt me. God, and now I just can't stop picturing you with her. I can't. It doesn't matter what you say or what you do, Ross. It's just changed. Everything. Forever.
But what about Paulo? He grabbed Phoebe's ass and then he slept with him another time. Oh.
I thought the exact same thing. I did. Isn't that weird? We either think the same wavelength, but nobody brought it up. So we go back to Monica's room and all of the 4 are crying now.
Aww.
Ross is crying. But this can't be it. I mean, there's a pause and then Rachel says, then how come it is?
Gut punch. And I gotta hand it to Schwimmer and Aniston. They both do a really good job selling the breakup. They're both super duper sad during the whole thing.
Aww.
So sad. All right, so now we're in Monica's room. The 4 is still there. Phoebe notes that they have been quiet for a long time. And Joey suggests maybe she killed him. Nah, we'd never be that lucky.
Hey.
Chandler whispers, let's go, and then they all tiptoe from the bedroom. Rachel's asleep on the couch, and Monica covers her up, and Joey slaps a little funk on his tiptoeing, and Chandler asks if that's his new walk, and Joey whispers, no, I really have to pee. We'll end the episode on a pee joke. That'll cheer everybody up. And that's the end of the episode.
That's the end.
Cut and print.
We're going to take another quick break. We'll be right back. Isaac. Hey, Isaac. Isaac, hi. You know, we haven't actually met.
You dog!
Yes, I suppose I am a dog, but Isaac, see, I happen to have a girlfriend.
Oh, right. That chick from the coffee place.
Yeah, that's the one. Listen, I don't want to hurt her.
Oh, hey, man, I know. Doesn't matter how much we love him. Monogamy is too cruel a rule.
Yeah. Listen, can you keep this information to yourself?
No problem, dude. You know, we gotta look out for each other. We're the same, you and me.
Actually, no, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
Okay, we're not.
Right.
But we are.
Fine.
Look in my eyes, man. We're the same.
I just need to know that you're not going to tell your sister.
I can promise not to tell her again.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
What did we learn from this episode?
Joe, what did you... I'll stop it. Joe, what did you learn?
Oh, man, I got to go with Chandler. Never cheat on Rachel. What about you?
I learned that monogamy is too cruel a rule.
Hey.
And pizza doesn't make everything better. Only most things. And did you notice Isaac spells his name with 2 S's and 1 A?
That is weird.
That's weird.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, when he was hanging up the thing,
Uh-huh.
it's ISSAC.
Weird.
I was like, wow, he spells his name wrong. That's weird.
What are your final thoughts?
It could have been worse. Rachel could have ordered lobster.
Come on, Wethead. This is a tough one. I mean, the whole break thing is irrelevant when you sleep with someone hours after you leave your girlfriend.
Right.
I don't think he was that drunk, honestly. And if we ever get trapped, we can eat leg wax.
You can eat leg wax.
What's our sweater vest tracker?
Sweater vest tracker. So the prior count was 10, and no vests this week. He was pretty much wore the same thing.
Yeah.
He made one costume change, but neither were sweater vests.
No.
So the overall count, 10, still double digits.
Still double digits.
That's higher than we would have thought a few episodes ago.
Yep. What's our IMDb rating for this episode?
The rating for the episode is 9 out of 10 stars with 7,000 ratings.
Wow.
A lot of votes on this one.
Yeah. And people really like it. 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, it's an important episode for the series.
Yep.
Even though it's, like I said, the last 10 minutes are like...
sets up the whole Ross and
Yeah.
Rachel thing. Yeah. All right, so we posted on social media again about the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to read one of the posters' responses.
Well, okay, so we're getting a listener review.
Yes,
Sort of.
Yeah. Michelle B.
Okay.
said when she was a freshman in college, still dating her high school boyfriend, she remembered wondering if all arguments lasted all night.
Oh, boy.
She's since learned that, yes, they can. The emotional back and forth throughout the argument is so genuine and heartbreaking between Ross and Rachel. Thank goodness for the comic relief of the four hiding in Monica's bedroom.
Right.
Most of us of a certain age tried the damn organic wax. I think my favorite is when Phoebe calls in late to work, quotes. By the end, as Rachel tells Ross she thought he'd never hurt her, I too start tearing up. Thank goodness for Joey's awkward walk to break through the sadness one more time.
Yep.
Yeah.
The LeBlanc walk.
That was a good review. Thank you, Michelle B.
Yeah, and we didn't talk about that super a lot during the show, but they both do very good performances.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And I think that's why when the camera cut, they were still crying, because it was like they were in that emotion. And
yeah, I was teasing them earlier. But,
of course.
But they're doing wonderful jobs.
Both very good, yes. What's next week's episode?
The one without the ski trip.
What's the synopsis? Ugh.
What's the what?
What's the synopsis?
Monica, Chandler, Phoebe, and Joey become stuck between a rock named Rachel and a hard place named Ross while getting stranded at a rest stop someplace along the highway. The most unused rest stop in the world.
Yeah. And Rachel's always asleep in the back, so she has no idea where they are.
It's like the boy kid. He doesn't know how to get anywhere.
No.
He couldn't walk home from school one day.
Yeah. We walked him to and from school at least 2 weekends in a row to practice, and he still got lost.
Right.
Still got lost.
Right.
Sad.
Sad.
Are you ready for some maladjusted content?
I am ready. You have no notes, though.
I know. I don't know what we watched.
You don't know what we watched.
No.
Let's spitball a little bit. What did we watch yesterday?
Yesterday we watched British Baking Show because I got home late.
Yeah. Okay, so this weekend, did we watch any movies?
No, because we went to the play of your nephew.
Well, yeah, we went to a holiday play.
Yeah. The best Christmas pageant ever. That's the name of the play.
Yeah. I just saw a movie on Fandango.
Uh-huh. With the same name?
Yeah, with that.
I remembered the story. I remembered.
You remembered it?
Yeah. Well, it was coming back to me as the play was going on.
Right.
It was cute. It was funny.
Yeah.
And your nephew was adorable.
Yeah, he was cute. 5 stars to him.
Yeah.
2 stars to the play overall. It was a children's holiday play. It wasn't Glengarry Glen Ross. Oh, I remember what else we watched. Ross Tower.
We watched Mystery Science Theater 3000.
There you go.
That's what we watched. We watched The Final Sacrifice. Probably one of the first Mystery Science Theater movies that we watched.
Well, no, I mean, I think it's one of the funnier ones.
Oh,
It's one of the, it's super funny all the way through.
Yeah. It's so bad.
Oh, yeah, the movie is
It's
so
about
bad.
a cult, and there's like this young kid, and he hooks up with this strange guy in the middle of nowhere,
Yeah.
and his name is Rousdower.
Zap Rosdower.
Yes, Zap is his first name.
But he is, it was filmed in Canada, and he is a denim knight.
Yes.
The denim knight Rosdower.
And he had this like tattoo on his arm that looked hand drawn. It was so, and the ending is so flippin' weird. Oh my god.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. So we laughed a lot at that.
Yeah.
But other than the play, that was the only thing we watched this weekend.
Yeah,
so.
but we had quite an enjoyable time with that.
Yeah. If you're ever down and want to pick me up, watch The Final Sacrifice. Now say the line that makes you laugh every time.
So the title comes on,
Yeah.
which is The Final Sacrifice. Mm-hmm. And then one of them says, go ahead.
Come on, can we just have one more sacrifice?
Okay, but this is the final sacrifice.
It's so funny. All right, let's wrap this up.
All right.
If we are so glad that you stumbled across our podcast, and if you're enjoying it, please share it with other friends, fans.
Or maybe rate it and or leave a review. It's Xmas times.
That's right.
It's the holidays.
Yeah, send us some love. We don't ask for much.
Yeah, just give it like 4 stars. You don't have to go 5. It's fine. We understand.
And if you want to contribute to the podcast, like Michelle B., we will post every week the next upcoming episode. Please leave your comments and we'll share them.
Yeah.
You can also just write to say hi.
Yeah, you can do that too. We'd like to hear from more of you misfits out there.
Email us at themaladjustedmisfits@gmail.com. Check us out on the social media, Facebook and Instagram. You can follow the links in the show notes. The pages are called The One Where We Talk About Friends.
Joe, are you ready for a cup of coffee?
Always. I'm thinking I'm gonna order a pizza.